Hello, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Casey. Thank you for joining me. I thought today we could have story time. So I picked out a book to read called Pete the Cat and His Four Groovy Buttons. It was written by Eric Litwin. Have you heard this story? Or maybe you have the book? You can go and get it if you'd like and follow along. Ready? Here we go. Pete the cat put on his favorite shirt with four big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4. He loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. My buttons, my four groovy buttons, my buttons, my four groovy buttons. Oh no, one of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many are left? 1, 2, did you say 3? You're right. 1, 2, 3. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He just kept on singing his song. My buttons, my three groovy buttons, my buttons, my three groovy buttons. Oh no, another button popped off and rolled away. How many are left? 1. Did you say 2? If you did, you're right. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He just kept on singing his song. My buttons, my two groovy buttons, my buttons, my two groovy buttons. Oh no, another button popped off and rolled away. How many does he have left? Did you say 1? If you did, you're right. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My button, my one groovy button, my button, my one groovy button. Oh no, the last button popped off and rolled away. How many are left? 0. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? What do you think? His belly button. Oh, and he kept on singing his song. My button, still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness no. We just keep singing our song. Pete the cat has the right idea. Sometimes things don't go our way and we get frustrated, but do we need to cry? Goodness no. Things will come and things will go. We just keep singing our song. Thank you, boys and girls, for joining me with story time. It's time for us to sing our goodbye song. It's time to say goodbye to our friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to our friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye. So just smile and wink your eye. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to our friends. Goodbye. Mwah. Goodbye, boys and girls. I'll see you next time.